Live.
Hey,
Howdy,
hey, everybody.
Again, hello.
What's up, everybody?
What is up?
I'm just waiting for the.
Good
there we go.
friends.
There's the cue.
Yeah, it always
right
takes a
there.
minute.
Oh, you wanted to wait for the little notification.
Yeah, well, I have to, otherwise I can't share it.
Now the real challenge is going to be remembering to look up that way again, because I will constantly be looking up that way. We usually have the camera right here, like basically right where you're sitting.
Whenever
So
we
we'll-
have a guest, so obviously
Yeah,
it
so
So
replaces
it's like
the
the
top.
overhead is.
Yeah, exactly.
I dig it.
You get it.
I'm
You
cool
get
with
it.
that.
You get it.
All
So,
right.
Just get to
hello
share now.
everybody. I hope your weekend was great. This is the half-hour pre-show for the Grindhouse Radio. As always, welcome once again. And if you're a first-time listener, hi, hello. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well.
All right. I'm almost there.
It's okay,
Mine work. Every time I try to do the thing, it doesn't work. Dang it.
of course.
Uh-oh.
And as always, you can always catch the
Sup, Mama
main show
DaPonte?
every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on all our syndicates, which you can obviously hear through the show itself. But for the quick rundown, it is Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, Google, and a few others, iHeartRadio included.
All right.
I feel like that.
All right, I'm here.
So tired. Hey, everyone.
What's going on, everybody?
If you don't
Everybody's
know who
beat.
we are, hey, we're the Grindhouse Radio. What's up, people? Hope you guys are being non-germy, because apparently this coronavirus is going crazy.
I'm part German,
and
how
everyone
dare you.
everyone is freaking out. But here's the
Yeah.
thing: if you wash your hands, you won't have me spray your face with Lysol.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
What the hell? I don't even want to
If you're
know
not-
what that
I just want
means.
you to know.
and you know, if you're not like 85 years old or a child,
Alex.
you should be fine.
Can you
Yeah.
hit
You know,
the?
you're just gonna be a little. You're just gonna be a little
I can't hear
sick.
myself.
All right.
No.
So, listen, everybody, if you're not familiar with GHR, what do you call it? We do a 30-minute live on Monday nights at around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, you know, we had that little daylight savings time, little verschnicken thing going on, so we're a little bit behind, so we apologize. But you can catch the full show, which airs Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. And you can catch us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts or
Yep.
streaming.
Yep.
We're on iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, all that jazz.
And also follow us on social media,
Yep.
Yes.
because we like to talk
Yep.
to you people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
It's
you gotta
like-
make sure you share the video too. Share these live feeds, and we
Yeah.
have actually post these live feeds on YouTube after the fact. Make sure you hit the little bell, the subscribe button. It'll let you know when they come up.
So just so you guys are aware, for this segment, for this show, you guys are the stars. You guys are the ones that help drive this 30-minute spotlight right now.
Y'all the stars,
So
everyone.
we expect you guys to be hitting us up in the chat, talking to us, asking us questions, and being involved. I know Mr. Greer has the first question
I
to
do.
start us off.
I do.
Before that, I want to address the people that are in the room. Hello, Randy. Hello, Mary, Ira. What do you call it? I can see there's others. John, Rachel. How are you? Seeing if there's anybody in this other
Hey.
party.
Hello.
What do you call it? We also want to announce we have our friend Law in here. He is formerly of the Amy Winehouse Band as well as
Hey.
George Clinton's
Hey.
band. So we're going to be talking with him. Hello, Meg. How are you? Tim, how are you? What do you call it? So, basically, Greer, why don't we start off with a question?
And you're not going to see this question coming,
Oh,
because
my
neither.
goodness.
I asked this question on Facebook over
Yes,
the
I
weekend.
knew it,
and
I knew it.
Nobody answered. I was actually very
I
surprised.
know you so well.
This was a very hot topic conversation. I was down in Florida with my family this weekend, and my brother posed this question. I don't know why, and you're not going to know why either when I ask it. But how many regular raccoons
Regular raccoons.
do you think could take down a fully grown gorilla?
A fully grown gorilla? That's it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
How many
raccoons?
raccoons could take down a fully grown gorilla?
Now, are these...
It's a raccoon home game. We're not in the jungle.
Okay.
This is raccoons home turf. How many raccoons could take them down? No
a gorilla.
rabies. Nothing. Just a regular old digging through your trash raccoon.
Okay, so these... okay, now, are these raccoons, like the raccoons at my house,
No,
are these little fat
rac-
sausages?
Regular
These guys are little
raccoons.
sausages.
Regular raccoons, like regular everyday raccoons.
Okay, and a gorilla,
And
like
a
the gorilla
gorilla.
that attacked Zambo and I in Buffalo.
I wasn't there
That's
for
it.
that, so I don't
I
know.
It was
Remember that?
that was
I
like a
remember that.
silverback, and it ran and
yes.
glide jumped into
Yeah,
the
a big,
boom
fully
nailed.
grown
Oh man,
silverback
he
gorilla.
came at us, man.
Mary, they are not
was
rabid.
kinda terrifying.
They're not rabid. They are regular, healthy raccoons.
Okay.
That are just aggressive towards
3.
this one particular
Just
thing.
3.
I think 3.
Do you know how big a gorilla is?
I know how big a gorilla is, but let me tell you something. Raccoons are shifty creatures.
Hold on.
Raccoons. Okay, the
how-
second,
Raccoons
the
are shifty
second,
cre- they're
the,
shifty
second the
creatures.
gorilla gets a hold of one, he's gonna pop it like a grape.
Question.
Okay.
Question. How aggressive are these raccoons? Are they
They're,
just like,
you know,
I just
they're-
want to
they're
eat
out
some
for
bugs off
they're
you? Or are they just like, no, I'm out to be like, wow.
They're regular
you know?
raccoons. They're out for survival.
Iris
That's
says-
a lot of
Okay.
raccoons.
Iris says 4. Okay. Mary says about 147.
Yeah, because you see, that's initially what I said. I initially said it was somewhere in the hundreds, but I was talked down. My brother said about 40. Now the reason he said 40 was easily first 25 raccoons done. They're getting killed. They're just they don't stand an absolute chance. It's a gorilla. Let's just get it down. The rest of them are gonna sit and scheme, and they're gonna figure out where the gorilla messed up or like where the gorilla's weak points are, and come at him and take him.
But
out.
it's like
the second he go for the eyes,
Are
they're done.
raccoons that
Very, very
stealthy?
sneaky.
I had no
Yeah.
idea.
They're
Yeah,
very
they are.
stealthy.
Absolutely.
Wow.
How often do you actually see a raccoon in the middle of the night?
I see them all the
guess
time.
so.
Like
I see
one-
them all the time.
You see them all the time, but
Yeah,
you probably
Hey.
see one at a
I'm by
I see
time.
the
them on
woods.
camera.
You probably see them one at a time, right? You don't see. You
we
don't
in
see.
the woods, so you know that's already a fair game.
Yeah.
right
Okay.
there, so.
Yeah.
By the way, John Pat Scott is watching from Southwest Air Flight at 30,000 feet. So fly safely. Fly safely, John.
Yes.
Thank
Fly
you for
safely.
tuning in.
See, we travel
appreciate it.
too.
We're traveling.
We travel with you.
Iris says he wants to play the raccoon home game. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
See,
you know what? I'm gonna, if they're smart and they're scheming, I'm gonna make it 50.
50.
Why not?
50 is a solid number. I can get behind 50.
Megan
Yeah.
says, I'd like 1 to 3. Like, if one takes out an eye from behind, that's going to stun the gorilla enough to finish the attack.
It is going to stun the gorilla, but you also have to take into account that
Are we
it's
trying to
a
kill this
big
gorilla?
gorilla.
Yeah.
It is a gorilla.
This is
There's-
aggressive.
There's nothing like
Yes,
gorilla
this
strength.
is gorilla
Exactly.
versus
People
raccoon.
don't understand that.
Like a
Gorillas
gorilla
are
without any problem could just rip your arms off.
pretty much.
Tim
Like,
asks-
not even a question.
Tim says, what is their motivation?
What is
to
survival?
survive?
Survival. So it's
Their
just
motivation
survival,
is to
Tim.
survive. at
Just
this
survival. He says 10 then. He
10?
says 10, yeah.
So-
Hello,
Do you
Maria.
know
How are you?
big a gorilla is?
I know how big a gorilla
You've been to the
is.
zoo?
What? But I'm telling you.
Go
Okay,
to
so
the Congo. Go to the Congo in the Bronx Zoo. Go look at the gorillas in the Congo.
Meg
Go
says-
tell me 4 or 10.
Wait, what?
Meg
raccoons are
says
taking them
they're
out.
sneaky and intelligent. They're not coming from the front. It's true.
That's very true, and I agree with you.
Yeah. I'm
but
telling
it's
you.
still a gorilla.
I'm telling you.
He's taken out, like, that's why I say 40's a good number, because he's taken out clean the first 25. Because who's to say this gorilla doesn't, because he's got regular hands too, picks up a giant branch and just starts clubbing him.
Okay. But
Question.
Possible.
Okay.
What is your number?
My number is
You're
like,
so
I-
passionate
I
about
had-
this. I
I-
just really want
I
to know.
initially was in the hundreds,
Hello, Miss
but then I was
McNeely.
talked down. I could get behind like 40. 40 raccoons is a solid
I
number.
think it's gonna take a
40,
little more than that. I think
yeah.
we need like 60 to 80.
If
60
we're
to 80?
Yeah.
No, 80 just to get the revolution started.
That's
50 more to even out to totally be a rubbed out war. That's
Right?
yeah, that gorilla's not gonna
This
go
is
down
like-
without a fight.
Hold
he's
up.
absolutely
this
not.
is
Absolutely
like
not.
this is like Thanos. Like the gorilla is Thanos,
Wow.
Yeah.
and everyone else
There you
is
go.
like everyone else.
Exactly.
she just nailed it completely.
And what if it's Rocket Raccoon?
Thank you.
Hello, you just need one Rocket Raccoon.
I just said regular raccoon.
Okay, so technically, Rocket is a regular raccoon.
Rocket is
yeah.
not a
He's
regular
not.
raccoon. He's a
He
genetically
talks-
modified raccoon.
No, he's
not.
an alien raccoon. So he's a regular alien raccoon.
alien
Trash
raccoon?
panda.
That means
No,
not
I
special.
said
Trash
I said your
panda.
regular everyday raccoon, like the one that you find at your house that you
Okay.
apparently see all over your.
I do.
your security cameras.
There's like a big chunky one and like a whole bunch of little ones that now are getting bigger and fatter.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Danielle
they're
watches
big.
them on the video cameras all day long.
They're big beasts. Like I would imagine, like if you're walking, like if a gorilla's out, like in the suburbs,
Mm-hmm.
okay, a raccoon just comes down from the tree, like comes down from the trees, like they could sneak attack him.
Hello,
and all you
Jeff.
need to do is just get those claws and
Hello, Chad.
claw out the eyes of the gorilla. Now he's defenseless. Now
Well,
he's
yeah.
in trouble.
Once you, it's sweet science. Once you attack any part of that type of the body, once this goes, you have. I mean, y'all seen Kill Bill.
That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Once
So-
you did this,
Hello, Chrissy.
Done.
Oh, it's Chrissy.
all she could do is fight.
It's our massage therapist. Hello, Chrissy.
Hello.
So Jeff says, I had a mother raccoon and 4 young ones at my garbage last summer. Would you like them? I can trap them and bring them to you.
No,
Mom is still around at night.
I don't want the raccoons.
You want the raccoons?
I don't want the raccoons.
You can train them to attack the gorilla.
I don't want to train them. I'm just asking.
I have a gorilla.
many-
If you
how
get the
many-
raccoons, we could do this.
All right, there we go. I'm going to ask you why you have the gorilla off air because that just sounds ridiculous.
That's true.
That's another story.
That's true.
Zambo, you haven't answered yet. How many raccoons?
I'd say roughly about 75.
75?
Because I kind of feel, because you were basically where I was in the ballpark, basically, where it would definitely take about 35 to 40 of them knocked out. However, they're going to be coming from the trees. They're going to be coming from the bushes. They're going to be coming from all angles except for the front.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're going to be intimidating as all hell. At some point,
Like just put yourself in
Hold
these
on.
shoes.
this is coming from a classic StarCraft player, so I'm thinking like Zerg rush tactics here. So like,
Oh, you're gonna have to rush the gorilla. There's
gotta
no
rush.
other.
You
There's
gotta
no other
rush the
way.
gorilla.
No
They're
other
not
way.
gonna outlet.
You can
unless you
send
have
one or
1,000
two.
raccoons.
You
You're
can
not just
send-
gonna send them in
you
waves.
can send
This is
one
funny.
or two to distract,
funny.
but then you got the other 20
my
to
watch
30 to
party.
50 to 70 jumping out from the other direction where he's not knowing where they are until
Exactly.
it's too late.
So-
and then at that point they're gnawing, biting, clawing, and destroying.
So Meg
much.
says, if they're Kentucky raccoons, it's on. We've got meth and bath salts, y'all.
No, well, okay. So here's the thing. I had
That's
somebody in
so
my
true.
comments.
Wow.
Okay.
I had
That's
somebody
so
in my
true.
comments say 1 raccoon if it's on angel dust. Now I can agree with that, but they're no drugs. Like these raccoons are not hopped up on
But the
drugs.
Hold on, you don't know what
but
they
the-
got out of the trash, man.
This is my question. I just decided the
Okay, all right,
stipulations.
fair enough.
It's well, it's actually not mine.
Okay.
It's my little brother's question. Can't take credit for it.
Still,
Yeah. So that's.
This is more heated than I ever thought.
Okay, Tim says, are you guys going to make an appearance at Nickel City Comic Con in Buffalo? If they bring us out, we'd be happy to make the appearance, but as of right now, we are not booked for that show. So definitely, anybody who wants to see us
Currently
at any
no
conventions,
plans.
please make sure to hit up the cons and let them know, hey, we want the Grindhouse Radio Crew, we want Brimstone, Kim Adragna, Mr. Greer, Zambo, the whole 9 yards. No, nobody wants Zambo. I'm just kidding, Steve. I'm kidding. Don't look at me like that.
You're wrong. I want Zambo.
I want Zambo too.
No, you have to fight
I
him.
bring
for me.
Zambo everywhere. He has nothing to say.
He's mine. Get away from him.
except on Wednesdays.
Except on Wednesdays.
Except on Wednesdays.
That's all me.
but
I'm
that's the-
shared with a
that's-
lot of people, so get in line.
Anyway, all right. So what's the final?
I'm
say?
saying like I think 40. I don't think there's a final say. It's
I
just
think
like
40
it's just
if they're being very super intelligent and
yeah,
strategic.
because the thing
I'm thinking 75 to
Super
80 for a
intelligent,
good,
strategic.
solid
60
chance.
to 80.
I
I'm
could
a-
agree. You could sway me into.
I
the
think
60
30 to
80,
45
80
feral
crowd.
hogs. Well, I'm just kidding. That's an awful joke.
It drastically changes. Like if this is a gorilla home game, like if
Yeah.
these raccoons went walking into the jungle,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
Gorilla, hands down,
Oh, yeah.
cleans house.
It's the habitat.
He's home.
Come
I
on.
think it's just
A
a
gorilla
solid
walking down a
sand
suburb
arena.
street,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely done.
Hello, William Giovanni. Hello, Mark.
Imagine if that was like the next thing. Just like, gorillas and,
Gorilla
and
wars.
raccoons
We're on
just
Long
chilling out
Island
of
to New
nowhere.
York.
Yeah.
And we're just like, we have to worry about that.
So there was a
We
story.
would have had a real
I don't know
different.
what I would do.
Would have had a real interesting ending to Planet of the Apes.
There was a story a couple of years ago. Did you guys hear about the bear that had over a kilo of cocaine in its stomach that died in the middle of the woods?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Yeah, it was a giant like black bear. Obviously, it was a horrible thing that
went-
happened, but think about this for a
He,
second.
he OD'd
At,
by
well, yeah.
accident.
At
Yeah.
one point, the moment that kilo burst in its stomach,
Oh.
and didn't burst the stomach, it opened in its stomach. That bear became the most dangerous apex
Oh,
predator
yeah.
in the world for the amount of time where the cocaine hit to when it died.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what?
That
Think
thing
about
has
it that
taken
way.
out
There,
anything.
there was
Just
actually
even thinking about
right?
that might take out a tank.
there
Like
was
a-
actually
bear-
there was actually a movie with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
A movie, and I forget the name of it, but the these people like had to surgically put like these drugs in her just to
Yeah.
like smuggle it over,
Yeah.
and somehow it ripped, and it was like this like new drug that no one knew about, and she turned into like this like big giant superhero, not actually like superhero,
No,
like,
but she was
but
like
a different
she was
superhero.
I
tripping
forgot the name of it.
hard.
I
Do you
think
know
I
what I'm
what
talking
you're
about?
I got a terrifying
find
one
it.
like Zambo. There was
Yeah.
Mark says he wants Fantastic Alex, just so you know.
So all right. So what day do I got to come back? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All right, I'll come back on Wednesday.
Okay, so what were you going to say?
what is it? The bear with the, what did you say?
Cocaine.
He had coke.
The bear had cocaine in its system.
They back
it.
in like the 20s or 30s, they gave an elephant like 500 times the dose of like LSD for an elephant.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At that time, that was the most dangerous.
Yeah,
dangerous
that was
apex
the
predator
most
on the planet.
I think that's the most dangerous animal
that would be.
that they did.
I figured out the movie.
would-
It's
Imagine
called
a
Lucy.
hippopotamus. Oh, it was
Yeah.
Lucy?
It was
I
Lucy.
remember.
Remember
Yep.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it
wow.
was supposed to be a drug mule who accidentally dosed this lady with all this stuff because they were like kind of transporting it,
Yeah.
and it ripped, and she.
Woof.
I remember now.
William,
Wow.
Remember
William
Wolf.
asked, what's
Wolf.
his name? Coco, Cocaine the gorilla, Coco's cousin.
Cocaine.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Meg
Cocaine
says,
the gorilla.
that many feral hogs, those MFs are savage. Open season year round for them here. Wow.
That's
So how many raccoons would it take if the gorilla was hopped up on coke?
Zero. There's no.
Zero.
There's
That's
no
the-
amount of raccoons that can.
That would be
handle it.
unstoppable from the moment it had the drugs in its system to the time of
Yeah.
its untimely heart exploding.
Yeah, I'm almost like dead set that if that gorilla was on that much cocaine that bear was, doesn't matter if they claw the eyes out. He just his senses
gorilla's not
increase,
stopping.
and he's just throwing hands.
The eyes would still be usable. It would pop it back in
He'd
and
be
go,
like
let's
Daredevil.
go!
He'd be like Daredevil.
In the words of Rick
Hey,
James,
Bob.
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell of a drug.
And nobody knew that more so than him. So that tells you right there in the animal kingdom sense, if any of that type of stuff gets in the hands of any one of those dangerous animals,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
looking for.
Oh yeah, you're looking for something.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Danielle
So-
just joined the party. Hold on, Danielle, you
Oh,
just
what,
joined
my
the
wife's
party.
joining?
What do you think? Gorilla? How many raccoons is it gonna take to take down a big gorilla, a regular silverback gorilla?
Oh,
Get
you
back.
said
There's,
silverback.
there is an average of 60 to 80.
I
Yeah,
said
from what
3.
we've seen.
3.
Yeah, Brim
three
said
is
And then there's
ridiculous.
Brim.
It can't
Like
be.
you said,
3 is a terrible
average.
number.
Have
Yeah,
you,
well, but,
you have not
if-
seen the
if we-
size of these raccoons that I have in my
And then
house.
you clearly have not seen a gorilla recently.
For real.
Wait, question.
Go to the zoo.
Question. What if we had no, opossums are calm.
No, it was
Never
raccoon. Well,
mind.
raccoons
Yeah,
and possums are very
opossums
different.
are pretty different.
Yeah.
they're more laid back.
That's
and
why I
more
just
docile.
said
They're
they're
gonna play
calm.
dead.
No, I know. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah,
I was
they're
just saying, I'm
calm.
gonna
Play
agree with you.
dead.
They're calm.
Forget. I was gonna say,
They're
possums
calm.
and raccoons team up with the poor gorilla.
William
The
said,
The raccoon would be a bad. The possum would be a bad partner.
I know,
He
they're
just
too calm.
he just played dead.
That's
He's-
that's an interesting concept.
Be
though.
dead.
Right?
37's a good number.
How many
William
fire
says
ants could take down a
he's gonna-
gorilla?
He's going to run to the nearest building,
Like
climb and
2,000.
start
Probably a
away
couple-
and start
probably a couple
swatting at
million, I
airplanes in
Couple
it.
million?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
If you get those Japanese fire ants, yeah, they're gonna kill you.
Ooh.
Well,
Because
no,
it's
they
gotta
absolutely
attack in-
will,
they
but-
gotta attack in
Okay.
in waves.
All right. So my wife says 37.
37's a
No,
good number.
30.
Oh, we're not. This
I don't
isn't
think
Clerks.
that. No, that's
It's a
not a
little
good
low.
This
number.
isn't Clerks.
It's
This
a
isn't
little
Marilyn
low.
Gigliotti.
I'm
okay.
thinking it's a little low. I'm thinking
It is a little low.
My 40 I can get behind, but they're 75 and 80. I could definitely see.
Okay, so how
It's a
about
reasonable
this?
Number.
The
3 is
age-old,
outlandish.
question. Since we're on silverback gorillas, we've kind of played out the whole,
Yeah, we
gorilla
know.
versus
Yeah, we got
raccoons.
it.
But how about King Kong versus Godzilla? Who wins?
Godzilla.
You really think so?
No.
They both team
Doesn't
up. and
Godzilla
defeat
have that
King
like
Ghidorah.
Didn't they do that?
breath?
They did.
They
yeah.
did
Oh,
that,
yeah.
right?
That's
Yeah.
actually my favorite of the series. Actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. The King Kong. was
I
Godzilla.
was like, I feel like it's so not far fetched for them to do that, so they did it.
Well, I mean, technically,
Well, they're
I mean,
thinking about doing it again.
I was
They're
gonna
trying
say
build that up.
if you break down the mechanics of both of those guys, and then you have to look, it's like Freddy versus Jason. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I already know who I got my money on.
So wait, so
Mark
then
says
who do you
Godzilla.
choose?
I say Godzilla.
what between
Yeah, Godzilla,
Godzilla
or
and King Kong.
King Kong.
honestly,
Who'd you choose?
I'm gonna King Kong for strength, and obviously because of what happened in the movie, but more
Yeah.
so because with Godzilla. Once the fire part happened, if they would have really did that movie the way and let Godzilla use every amount of alien power that he contains,
Yeah.
King Kong would be finished.
That's what
You
I'm
think
saying.
so?
He's got that like
All right.
fire
He hit with
breath.
Acid
fire
fire
storm.
breath.
I mean, because King Kong is not is. That's why I make the comparison with Freddy versus Jason. Because
Yeah.
if you look at that analogy, Freddy kills you in your dreams, and he's damn near unstoppable. And Jason is too, but Jason is more mere mortal in comparison to him. So I look at Godzilla in the same
In the
Yeah.
same
realm
respect.
as a Freddy Krueger. It's like
Yeah.
you can't
You
really.
can't do anything.
The movie they had to make it like that. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, let this guy beat him. But if that was like a real rub out, all out war, I really would put my money on Godzilla.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Mark
Yeah.
says
I'm gonna agree with
Godzilla. Randy says, wasn't that a movie? We already said yes. Fire breath for the win, says Mark. And Mark says there's a new one happening this year, Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Yeah.
Right.
Mary says Mothra wins.
Heck
I
yeah.
agree. Mothra beats everything.
That wasn't in the running.
Well, okay,
But you know what? Yes, you threw it in there. I like it. I like your style.
Hold on. Seriously?
was that
So
really
you
loud?
think... Okay, wait. Hold on. Tim says
Whoa.
Godzilla. Meg says King Kong. Godzilla has fireballs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like King Kong, like his only
can't mess
thing
with
is
no
he's a
fireball.
big,
But
he's
But
a
this
big
is...
gorilla.
Hold on. But this is a good point. If King Kong gets close, it's over with. But Godzilla's distance game is too strong.
Yeah, Godzilla's just got a beam of fire that he could just shoot.
And
at
even
somebody.
then, too, he's also got a big enough
like
tail to
bringing a
definitely
knife
at
to a
least
sword.
try and keep him at bay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like bringing a
but
knife to a
King-
gun. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
But King
You're
Kong
gonna get shot
can
There you
grab...
go. See?
King Kong can grab the
right.
tail
I
and then
already-
swing him around like a bitch.
What happens when Godzilla
That's
sets him on
but that's what he
fire?
did in the movie.
Did he? See, I didn't even see the movie.
That's
I don't
that's
need to
why.
bring-
See, exactly. I've seen the movie like 20 times. He used to come on Channel 11 like every other day back in the 80s.
But
So it's
see,
like,
if Kong gets close enough, grabs his jaws, he can just crack the jaws wide
What
open.
happens
That's it.
when
End of-
Godzilla
end
sets
game.
him on fire?
Well, but yeah, then he jumps in the water. He gets out of fire.
And then he comes out of the water
Well, then
and
what?
sets him on fire again.
No, because he's
Exactly.
wet. You can't get on fire if you're wet, right?
True. You gotta-
Facts,
Yeah,
facts. It
You know?
probably also depends on
Listen,
how hot this
all
fire
I know
is.
is I wouldn't be bringing a gun or a knife to a fight. I just use my voice.
You would just run.
My Italian voice.
You'd be running.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll use my Italian voice, be like, ah!
Yeah.
See? You
Anyway,
know how it is.
wow.
You know how it is. That's
Tim
how it
says Gamera all day long. Will says Mothra. LOL. Yeah, death from the sky.
What
What do you call
That's
it?
funny. Oh,
All right. So what you were saying before is an interesting concept, also. So all right.
No, it's a good. I liked it.
Oh, where'd my voice
I can't.
go?
Yeah, where'd my voice go?
Are you messing with things?
Yep.
Oh no.
Stop
wow.
messing with
Ira
my
says
voice.
somehow The Rock beats them both.
Yeah, no, that's
well,
pretty
that's
fair.
that's pretty accurate.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
accurate.
Figure it out.
What do you call
So
it?
help them if they ever hurt John Wick's dog.
Mary says, Kim,
Oh
that
my
could
God.
definitely work. So
Thank you, Mary.
I know you would annoy the crap out of them.
I know.
Hello, guys, can you hear me? And they'd all run for the hills.
Exactly.
The
That's my
monsters-
strategy. That's exactly why I don't need to bring anything. I'll just throw garlic knots at their face.
Garlic, what's
And
wrong
if they're
with you?
allergic, well, perfect.
So
Hello,
Kim is
Terrence.
the-
Vampires. So Kim versus vampires.
So Law was mentioning about Freddy and what do you call it? Freddy
Jason
and
Voorhees.
Jason.
Yeah.
So, out of all of the horror characters, and you could use anybody. Everybody at home, make sure you're playing on this. Any characters, who reigns supreme?
Michelin
Who
Man.
beats everybody? No, that is not a horror
I'm
character.
got to agree with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it off top.
Okay.
Because I love I'm a horror buff.
Okay.
As most of my fans know. Bottom line, over the years, I'm definitely going to say Freddy Krueger
Yeah.
because
The
there's
Kroogs.
nothing more. He dealt with the most delicate thing that none of the other slashers really touched with. He
Okay.
messed with the mental.
Mm-hmm.
Once
Okay.
you get this, and if he could kill you in your dreams and use your weakness, look at part 3. He used every last person's weakness
Terrence?
against him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
You
It's
can't.
great.
That's deeper than just running through the fields and
Fair enough.
Jason standing over you. and
Fair
all
enough.
This.
But what
Yeah.
about Pinhead?
Yeah.
I was about to say
Yeah,
Hellraiser.
no,
I was about to say
Hellraiser has that effect too, but it's not the same vibe. It's like Freddy was just a little bit more intricate.
Tim
than that,
says
so.
Pinhead.
What
What
about
about
the
Candyman?
it guy, whatever his name
Pennywise.
is?
She said
William-
the it guy.
Freddy gets
But the second you
Freddy
stop
gets
being,
it in the head.
isn't it the second you stop being afraid of Pennywise, he just
Pennywise,
he just
completely
loses
forgot
all of his
Pennywise.
power.
Absolutely.
Yeah, basically.
What
Like,
about
once you're able to get over the fear of him and stand up to him, he just starts weakening.
What about The Cell?
Uh-huh.
Isn't that something? Who's the one
Cell.
from The Cell? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah.
movie with Jennifer? Is that the horrible movie with Jennifer Lopez?
That was not a horrible movie. How dare you, Law?
What's
That was
it
Love
when
called?
the
Jennifer,
horse
but
was,
no,
that's when the horse
that
was
movie
separated by all those glass panels and was still alive. That's still, I still think about that scene.
Isn't Cat in that movie? Catherine Sutherland.
Which movie?
yeah,
The
the Cell.
The Cell.
I don't know.
I don't know. So
I
one
don't
of our
know.
Power
All I
Rangers
know is I
friends in
remember.
that.
I just watched it for one reason, and
Oh yeah, well we know.
Terrence
that.
says, "Yeah,
Was
Pennywise."
it the J-Lo?
yes.
Will says Freddy gets it in the head. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Pennywise. You know what? Pennywise is pretty crazy.
Well, he is, but like I said,
But
once you're able to stand up to Pennywise,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's over. He's
What if you know what?
Ira
Maybe,
says
maybe
Jigsaw.
the reaction is to give the same face he gives. So you know how he
That's
gives like
the
the
prep time, though.
creepy face.
This is
Just
true.
give it right back at
Yeah.
him.
Jigsaw's
He'll run
basi-
away.
Jigsaw's
That would be the
basically-
competition.
Boom.
That would be like Jigsaw. Like that would be like the only mirrors of competition I can easily see.
But the thing
going
is, though,
against Freddy.
Jigsaw, if you think about it, is like the Batman of the horror movie universe.
Yes.
If you give him that prep time, he has the ability to beat you at any single thing that you will try and throw at him. That's the thing. That's how Jigsaw is.
That's hilarious. Danielle says, Kim, please throw some garlic knots at my face. Thank you.
See,
I got
good
you,
to
girl.
It's good to see I'm not the only one that studies this stuff the way I, because that's
a little bit.
Okay.
I draw a lot of comparisons to a lot
I
of
got
things.
you. I will throw garlic knots at everyone's face.
So, so now, what time do we have? Okay, we have a little bit more time. Okay, this might be the last question, so everybody get ready for this one.
We got like 5 minutes.
So, going along with the horror, characters, all right? If you took Freddy, Pennywise, Jason, all right, and put them into Jigsaw's world, where Jigsaw runs the show, all right, who's making it out?
The garlic knot.
Because now Fred...
I felt something coming from over there. I knew you was going to say
feel
something.
it?
Hello, Andre.
Did you feel it?
Hello, Andre.
Yeah, what would you
So what do you
choose?
think? Who would fare
How about
well
we
with
give
that?
just 3?
What
were the 3?
That is the 3.
I don't know
we
if
did
I don't know if I'm just being, but I mean, I've seen all the. If anybody that's seen all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, even when they eventually, because like all horror flicks, in the end he has to die. But the thing is that before he dies, look at every single Freddy movie and look at how he weaved his way out of little stuff. Like it was just, I'm like, how the heck? Like in part 3, he had me fooled when he turned into Nancy's father. I'm thinking he's dead already. I'm like, this dude. They had to.
He comes back. Man.
He's smarter. He's like, to me, he's just like, he's a smart, conniving horror guy.
Danielle just threw a wrench. What about, or should I say crowbar? Candyman.
Oh yeah, the Candyman.
I'm still with Freddy in the whole Jigsaw like scenario. The
Jigsaw scenario.
In the Saw scenario, I'm still picking Freddy because Freddy's gonna make it worse for everybody else that's in that competition.
Yeah,
Andre says
that's the type of mindset Freddy has. Like,
Andre says Pennywise. And Will says Freddy.
Pennywise's weakness is the second you stop
Michael
being
Myers.
afraid of him, he's gone.
Terrence says Michael Myers.
Rombie Zombie Michael Myers, not the one that they were promoting in the 70s. I'll put my money on the new one because think about it. They made him think about it. They made Michael Myers larger than life, and I love. By the way, I love the remake, but they made him larger than life. I'm like, it wasn't that much. He wasn't that strong in the original movie.
Andre threw a monkey wrench in there for you right here, Law. Okay, Freddy is powerless in the real world, though. See? Tim says Jigsaw, so Jigsaw is just going to kill them all.
No, but what I said earlier, I said eventually because of the kids on Elm Street that had the mastermind and figured it out, they knew if they in part 1, they brought him into the thing. And of course, he was powerless, but he was still getting shots, and it wasn't like, he's easy to get.
Right.
All right.
So
I'll give you that.
But he has a point, though. He has a point.
Mark got a good one.
Freddy in the real world got killed by a bunch of angry parents.
Mark said death in Final Destination.
He still scares the hell out of
Pennywise got killed by children.
That wins,
right?
That wins
death
ultimately.
in Final Destination. That is a... Ooh.
You ain't beating that.
Those trucks. Those trucks, man. Whenever anyone says Final Destination, it's like the trucks. You're like, I already know.
Yeah, every time.
I move out of the way. It's a thing still.
Yeah, we do that while we're touring. While we're driving when we're on tour, we drive out of the way of all the big trucks, especially the ones with the locks.
Yep. In other words, let them go. Let them go.
Yeah.
Let them go.
Or drive the hell right past them.
You're obviously in a rush. You go right ahead. I'm with you on that, bro.
It's like, I get it.
You
Final
clearly have
Destination.
some lumber to deliver.
Honk, honk.
You got some lumber to deliver. You know?
You do your thing.
So,
Do your
okay.
thing.
So, death. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, death in Final Destination. That's a good...
That's
The
a
reason
good
why
one.
you're not beating... Well, I mean, that's what I said. You ain't beating that.
You're not beating death.
That's a whole nother
Can't beat death.
realm.
Oh, what about the laser? Did you ever see the laser when he had the laser eye with the girls in the laser eye surgery
no.
for Final Destination?
I stopped watching after the first one.
Second one for me.
Nah, they're pretty good.
I couldn't really watch it. I was like, it's a little too steep for me.
Yeah, that one, not getting my lasers.
And I heard the final one, as the old saying goes, nobody got out alive. So which is the case of...
Because the last one was like whoever was associated with whomever died.
And that's because, so Final Destination was because if you cheat death comes for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of that.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
They were trying to use the whole...
So you have the airplane, the
Like
roller
foresight.
coaster, there was... What else
The
was there?
traffic
The
stop.
roller coaster part was that.
That one was not...
I'm an amusement park
One
guy,
of them
so-
was
Me
an
too.
escalator, right?
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Yeah.
I forgot what the other ones were.
Elevator.
So in that
Elevator.
realm, whoever the guy's controlling death in that sense, Freddy and Jason, they have no chance. That you can't.
Oh, you can't escape death. No,
that's the inevitable.
You might get away for a little bit, but at the end of the movie, you're dead.
They tried it. They said Freddy's dead, and they still brought him back for another series. I'm like, come on, man.
Death would make. Will says death would make Freddy trip and fall and stab himself with his knife fingers.
Yeah.
Andre says second and third were the best of Final Destination.
I also
I don't think I
agree.
saw either of them.
I stopped after 2. So
Mark
Guys,
says the bridge and the racetrack as well.
it's coming to that
Oh,
time.
the racetrack. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I
Another
remember
minute.
that
I remember
one.
that one too.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming to that time of the show.
Oh, we're
It's
almost
that
over.
time again.
We're almost over.
Mark says bridge and racetrack, Alex.
So, guys,
Yeah.
please
just
follow
said
us. Please follow us on social media. Rate, review, subscribe on everything that we have. We're also uploading this on YouTube, so share that there. If you enjoy that, share this too. Get into the gorilla craziness and the Final Destination-ness. Come on, share it. We want to know what you want to think. So, guys, thanks so much for tuning into the live. Make sure you listen to the full show Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And have a great rest of the week, y'all.
Yeah.
Any last-minute thoughts?
Freddy rules.
All right.
That's it.
Fair enough.
Last one, Andre says they're already dead, so they'll survive Jigsaw's world. LOL.
Oh, see.
Now,
There we go.
But now, quickly, where can everyone find you?
Planet 12 Law on Instagram, Planet 12 Law on Twitter, and Facebook.com/LawPlanet12.
Hey,
Nice.
awesome, guys. Follow.
Make sure you tune in Thursday night, Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
I love that.